Yo, your shredded brother from another mother, and in today's video, I'm gonna share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly from training my arms every single day for the last week, and of course, give you guys my exact results. But first, let's get into a quick highlight reel of today's day 7 arm workout.
I've been moving kind of start no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. and cuddle with me. You know how I like it when you loving on me. I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Guess I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me. They gon' tell the story, shit was different with me. God's plan, God's plan. I hold back sometimes I won't, I feel good when I'm alone, leave me in the studio, daily self-discovery, holiday recovery, they love them instead of me, but still, bad things, there's a lot of bad things, they wish and 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 she say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my cat and my snowboard.
Now, the concept of training a muscle group every single day has caused a ton of controversy within the YouTube fitness community, and there is a giant debate if training a muscle group every single day does anything. And I've stayed out of the debates, and I've just sort of stayed in my corner and made gains from overtraining. And I know that there are not many natural fitness YouTubers who have built as much muscle mass as me, and I attribute overtraining several different muscle groups throughout the course of the last 5 years to this. Now, I've seen a ton of success from doing push-ups every single day, from doing squats every single day, from doing shoulders every single day, and most recently, even from doing abs every single day. So this most recent experiment, training my arms every single day in a calorie deficit, if I can get a little bit of growth while also being in a calorie deficit, I think that proves that training a muscle group every single day definitely works. Now, let's get into my results from the last 7 days. In my opinion, there is nothing magical about training a muscle group every single day except for one extremely important detail, which is gonna help any muscle grow, and that is the fact that you are increasing your training volume. So up to this experiment, the last, say, 3 months of training, I've been typically doing 10 to 15 sets of biceps and triceps every single week. Now, since I'm doing arms every single day, on week number 1 of the experiment, I'm doing well over 20 sets of biceps and tricep training every single week. So here's my workout split for the first 7 days of the experiment. So day number 1, I hit back, traps, and 8 sets of biceps. Day number 2, chest, shoulders, and 7 sets of triceps. Day number 3, quads, hams, glutes, and I hit 8 sets of biceps. Day number 4, we hit more legs, traps, and we have 4 sets of triceps. Day number 5, shoulders, chest, back, biceps, 6 total sets of biceps. Day number 6, quads, traps, and 5 sets of triceps. And day number 7, I did a push-pull workout, and I also threw in 8 sets of biceps and 6 sets of triceps. The method to my madness is every single week, it's gonna be a 4-week experiment, I'm going to increase the training volume on biceps and triceps 10 to 20% every single week. So that was my week number 1 training volume. Week number 2 is gonna be a little bit more. So anytime you increase, you superinflate your training volume of a muscle group, it is going to signal hypertrophy and growth. Now, let's get into the diet plan. Now, like I said, I'm on my shred. I'm in a slight calorie deficit, but I follow the easiest diet ever. So I'm eating on average on week number 1 about 2,900 calories. Now on my high calorie days, I had 3,300 calories one day this week. My lowest calorie day, I had 2,300, and all averages out to about 2,900 calories for average on week number 1, my maintenance is about 3,200. So I'm in a slight calorie deficit. Now, I try to follow the 80-20 rule and I keep my protein really high. So 80% of my diet, I try to eat really clean, good choices. 20% can be whatever the hell I crave within reason. I do things like protein donuts, I eat Chipotle, I eat Taco Bell. I've covered my diet in a lot of other videos. Now, most importantly, I get in around 1.1 to 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight, and I do utilize superhuman protein, which is a whey protein isolate, to hit my protein goals a lot easier. So the most important rule of this experiment is if you are gonna be in a calorie deficit, make sure you keep that protein nice and high. So what are my actual results the first 7 days of the experiment? Now, let's cover the good. The good is it hasn't really been that difficult to follow alternating biceps and triceps every other workout. So I've been putting in my bicep and tricep workouts at the end of basically a push-pull leg split. It's been fairly easy to follow. I feel pumped all the time, and I do feel like my arms look a little bit bigger in only 1 week. Now, I'm not measuring yet. This is just my opinion and just looking at the footage of day 1 versus day 7, but I do feel like my arms look a little bit better, and I'm really liking how I feel and I look for the first week of the experiment. Now, let's get to the bad. The bad is it does take a lot more workout energy. So I'm training full body, I'm not skipping leg day, I'm hitting all my major muscle groups. So I would say 2 out of the 7 arm workouts the first week of the experiment, I just did not have a ton of training energy. I know specifically after I did a bunch of really heavy squats, I know that my intensity on the bicep and tricep part of that workout was just not quite as high. And there was one other time where I really wanted to leave the gym and I basically forced myself to train triceps for 10 additional minutes. So it does take a lot more workout energy, a little bit more planning. Now, let's get to the ugly. The ugly part of the experiment is it just takes a ton of consistency. You basically have to be in the gym every single day, or at the very worst, you have to have a pair of light dumbbells at home and take the time to do a 10 to 15 minute bicep or tricep workout. So doing anything 30 days in a row is going to take a lot of consistency. It's going to take a ton of willpower. So I would say that is the ugliest point of the experiment, is just the fact that you have to be so brutally consistent. So if you enjoyed today's video, smash a like and tap the bell so you do not miss out on any of the other videos in the Training Arms Everyday series. And this is episode number 7. So if you missed any of the first 6 episodes, I made an entire playlist for you guys. I'll throw it down in the description below. And of course, the Arms Everyday series is fueled by superhuman protein. I'm about to take some right now. Now, this is the easiest and most delicious way to get in an extra 40 to 50 grams of protein every single day. Got to keep that protein nice and high throughout the experiment. So if you guys want to try the most delicious and best muscle building protein, simply use the code YouTubeFam and go to elfline.com or click the link down below, and I will see you guys on the next one.
You ain't got no gains. You ain't lift no weights.